Have you ever wondered why certain music artists become successful, while others, perhaps equally talented, remain obscure? The answer often lies not solely in an artist's talent, but in the complex web of the music industry, where gatekeepers hold a significant sway. These gatekeepers are individuals or entities that control access to certain opportunities or resources, acting as intermediaries between artists and success. At the forefront, we have record labels. These industry titans are perhaps the most prominent gatekeepers. By signing artists to contracts, they provide not only financial backing, but also marketing, distribution, and often a substantial influence over an artist's creative decisions. Then, we have the talent scouts and A&R representatives. Imagine them as gold miners, digging through mountains of music to discover the next big thing. They attend live performances, listen to countless demo recordings, and network within the industry to find promising artists. Next, consider radio programmers. Despite the digital age, radio remains a crucial platform for music exposure. Programmers decide which songs get airplay, influencing listeners' tastes and potentially making or breaking an artist's career with their choices. Concert promoters also play a crucial role. These individuals or companies organize live performances and tours. For an artist, getting booked for major concerts or festivals can significantly boost visibility and credibility. Don't forget about music journalists and critics. Their reviews and coverage in publications or online platforms can shape public perception and influence the success of an artist or an album. Lastly, we have influential DJs and playlist curators. With the rise of streaming platforms, playlists have become a significant avenue for music discovery. DJs and curators who manage popular playlists have substantial power in exposing new music to a wide audience. So these gatekeepers, in essence, hold the keys to an artist's success. They control access to resources like recording contracts, airplay, live performance opportunities, media coverage, and playlist placements. While the digital age has somewhat democratized the music industry, these gatekeepers still play a crucial role in shaping mainstream success and industry recognition. Now let's focus on the most prominent of these gatekeepers: record labels and talent scouts. Record labels are the titans of the music industry, the cornerstone around which everything else revolves. They function as the primary liaison between artists and the market. When a record label signs an artist, it's not just a handshake deal. They provide the financial backing, the marketing muscle, the distribution network, all the behind-the-scenes machinery that turns a song into a hit. But it's not all roses. Record labels often have significant sway over an artist's creative decisions, which can be a double-edged sword. On one hand, their experience can guide an artist to commercial success. On the other, it can stifle creativity and result in a product that feels more manufactured than authentic. On the other end of the spectrum, we have talent scouts and A&R representatives. These are the people whose ears are always to the ground, constantly searching for the next big sound. Talent scouts are the ones who brave the late nights in dingy bars and clubs, sifting through the noise to find the gems. They attend live performances, listen to demos, network within the industry, all in the name of discovering the next promising artist. Once they've found someone with potential, they play a crucial role in signing them to a record label where their talent can be nurtured and developed. A&R representatives, on the other hand, work directly with the artists once they're signed. They act as a bridge between the creative and business aspects of music production, ensuring that the artist's vision aligns with the label's commercial goals. Record labels and talent scouts are like the gatekeepers of the industry's castle. They control who gets in, who gets to stay, and who gets the resources to climb the ladder of success. They wield a significant amount of influence and power, shaping not just the careers of individual artists, but the direction of the music industry as a whole. Therefore, record labels and talent scouts can significantly shape an artist's career path. Moving on, let's talk about radio programmers and concert promoters. In the grand symphony of the music industry, radio programmers are akin to conductors. They decide which tunes get to dance on the airwaves, influencing listeners' tastes and potentially transforming an artist's career. Imagine the power of deciding which song becomes the next big hit, the next anthem for a generation. That's the power radio programmers wield. Don't underestimate the might of radio in this digital age. Although we've seen a rise in streaming platforms, radio remains a formidable platform for music exposure, reaching millions of listeners daily. A single spin of a track can spark widespread interest, catapulting a relatively unknown artist into the limelight. It's not just about playing a song, it's about playing the right song at the right time to the right audience. That's the magic of radio programming. Now, let's shift the spotlight to concert promoters. These are the individuals or companies that bring music to life, organizing live performances and tours. Imagine the thrill of a crowd, the energy of a live performance, the roar that greets the first notes of a beloved song. These experiences are orchestrated by concert promoters. Securing a spot in a major concert or festival can significantly elevate an artist's visibility and credibility. It's one thing to hear a song on the radio. It's another to witness it performed live. Concert promoters can quite literally put artists on the map, providing them with platforms to connect with fans, showcase their talent, and build their reputation. In essence, radio programmers and concert promoters are the maestros and stage directors of the music world, respectively. They control the airwaves and the stage, two crucial arenas where artists can connect with their audience and mark their place in the industry. Their decisions can either open doors to success or hold them shut. Thus, radio programmers and concert promoters are powerful forces in the music industry. Now let's delve into the roles of music journalists and playlist curators. Music journalists and critics hold a unique position within the music industry. Their words, their reviews, their interviews, all shape the public perception of artists and their music. They have the power to paint a picture of an album or a song in a way that can make it desirable, intriguing, or even controversial. Their coverage can create buzz, stimulate discussion, and ultimately influence an artist's success. A positive review can catapult an album into the spotlight, while a negative one can cast a shadow over an artist's work. But let's not forget, music journalists are also storytellers. They offer us a window into the world of the artists, helping us to understand their inspirations, their struggles, their triumphs. They help us connect with the music on a deeper level, adding context and enriching our listening experience. Now, take a step into the digital realm and you'll find a new breed of gatekeepers, the playlist curators. In an era where streaming platforms have become the go-to source for music discovery, playlist curators have gained substantial influence. These are the individuals and entities who manage popular playlists on platforms like Spotify or Apple Music. They sift through the vast ocean of music, handpicking the tracks that make it onto these playlists. Their selections can expose new music to millions of listeners worldwide, making playlist placement a coveted achievement for artists. Imagine, a song getting placed on a popular playlist can mean the difference between obscurity and a chart-topping hit. It's a powerful tool that can introduce an unknown artist to a global audience, virtually overnight. In this sense, playlist curators are like the DJs of the digital age. They set the tone, they shape the trends, they decide what gets heard and what doesn't. So music journalists and playlist curators can significantly influence what music we listen to and which artists become successful. They have the power to shine a spotlight on the deserving and the talented, and in doing so, they shape the musical landscape. Finally, let's discuss how the landscape of the music industry has changed with the advent of the internet and social media. The digital age has brought about a significant shift in how music is created, distributed, and consumed. This transformation has somewhat democratized the music industry, allowing artists to take charge and distribute their music independently. In the past, artists relied heavily on gatekeepers to gain recognition and success. These gatekeepers, from record labels to radio programmers, had the power to decide who gets the spotlight and who fades into obscurity. They were the ones who held the keys to resources like recording contracts, airplay, live performance opportunities, and media coverage. But today, artists can bypass these traditional gatekeepers to some extent. Thanks to platforms like YouTube, SoundCloud, and TikTok, artists can directly reach out to their audience, build their own fan bases, and gain exposure. They no longer need to wait for a talent scout to discover them or a radio programmer to play their song. They can upload their music, create their own videos, and let the world listen. Social media has further amplified this trend by providing a platform for artists to engage with their fans, share their work, and create a buzz. It has also given rise to influencers, who can play a role similar to traditional gatekeepers by promoting music to their followers. However, even in this digital landscape, traditional gatekeepers haven't completely lost their relevance. they still play a crucial role in shaping mainstream success and industry recognition. Record labels, for instance, can provide resources and connections that independent artists might struggle to access on their own. In conclusion, while gatekeepers play a crucial role in shaping mainstream success, the digital age has opened up new avenues for artists to gain exposure and recognition. The music industry is no longer a one-way street controlled by a few. It's a vibrant, dynamic landscape where artists can carve their own paths, and where success is increasingly in the hands of the artists themselves.